All right. I'm just on a jog. I'll tell you the story of this morning later. It was a nightmare. The heat was stuck at 21 degrees, and 5 in the morning I went and slept in the garage. And then my dad was, yeah, Josh, and he woke me up after I finally fell asleep after a couple hours. And then, so I just got up now. I missed my sister, and she was here, and I didn't get up in time. And then now I've decided I'm not going to let that stop me. I still need to exercise, so I jogged here. Anyways, that's the story. I've been listening to the Kathy Heller podcast, very inspiring, giving me some good ideas. And then just thought, oh, there's the door to the mall. I see people going into the mall. I'm just going to see what's going on, see if anything's open, but looks like nothing's open, so I guess I'll go outside again.
All right, here's an update. First of all, I just noticed with the green screen I can show a video in the background. This is a game changer. What was I going to say? Okay, so the video you're looking at is on my jog. I decided to film another 10-minute tour of the Byward Market as I gave my thoughts. So I will upload that to YouTube now because my previous one from Christmas Eve has over 700 views now, and I've made 93 cents. That's almost $1 million of $1 million. So that's what I did, and then I jogged home. And then I got home, and my parents were going to drive to my aunt's because my dad doesn't like to walk. But I said I'm going to walk because I want to model behavior for him so that he will go, oh, maybe I should be walking more. But anyways, I got my aunt's, and she made cheesecake. She invited us for cheesecake, and I thought it was going to be like the other cheesecake she made the other day. But this is next level. There's topping and everything on it, as you can see. And it was better because last time she took a bite and she's like, it's a bit salty. And then that's all I could think of when I was eating it all the time. I was like, it's salty. And it turns out she was looking at a printout of an old recipe, handwritten or something, and it said 1/8 teaspoon of salt, but she thought it said 1 teaspoon of salt. So that was the problem with the old cheesecake. But this cheesecake was very good. But she decided she was going to give half to the neighbors, so we only got to eat half of it. So also, you'll see in the summary, that walk video that I posted, that at the end I say, okay, I'm going to focus for a month. I'm going to try to be positive, all of that. And I was throwing out ideas at the tea and cheesecake party, I don't know, my aunt. And I said, oh, you could do that on YouTube. My mom's like, no, she's already had a career. She doesn't want to do that. And then I was saying I was listening to the Kathy Heller podcast about how people are building communities. It's always her answer. Build a community around your interests and stuff and charge a membership fee. My mom's like, yeah, but you have to become an expert at drawing before you can teach people that. I'm like, no, that's what she talks about. You don't have to be the expert. You just have to bring the community. She's like, well, that could be a hobby, but that's not a full-time thing. You need to create your own body of work. And then my parents left to put on their shoes. My aunt was like, don't let your mom, put you down like that. Because I'm like, she shoots down all my ideas. She's like, I know. I told my aunt, I quickly said, she doesn't get it, the internet, she doesn't understand, the internet, the things you can do, and the opportunities, and she's like, yeah, I know. But, it's difficult to be in a situation where basically my parents are the only people I talk to, and if I'm getting negative feedback all the time, it starts to beat you down. But on the other hand, I'm a grown man. At this age, I literally should have grandchildren, so I can't be like, oh, my parents are discouraging me. I just gotta buckle down and talk to you guys and get positive feedback and support and just do it and prove them wrong. And so when I tell her, hey, in a month I've made $100 million, she'll be like, oh, okay. So that is the plan. I love my studio. It's literally just a corner of a basement with some green paper, but I think I'm set. I've got my ring light. I've got my mic. I'm all ready, so let's start doing this. There's some wisdom that Kathy Heller dropped in the intro to her latest podcast episode. Go follow the podcast here and her here. She said, do not let yourself get down by comparing your life to the perfect, your real life, to the perfect curated life that you see on social media. It doesn't matter if people are posting perfect pictures of their kids and their matching Christmas outfits and everything. Everybody's got problems. And she's like, it doesn't matter if you're Jerry Seinfeld and she listed off some other celebrities. They've all got their issues. On the one hand, that kind of makes me sad. I'm like, but okay, so even if I become the top comedian in the world, I'll still be sad. On the other hand, I think a lot of my sadness is built around the fact that it's not necessarily my life is awful right now. It's more that I see this other life that I should be living, that other people are living, that I know I could have been living if I'd stayed with my girlfriends and had kids. So that's tough. So just stop comparing. That's the advice she gave.